I don't know, it's a very difficult question to answer. What is the number one thing to help apes? Oh, I once worked with David Attenborough, and I remember he said, there's too many people on this earth. And he also said, they must let the world be run by women. And also, he said, we must educate women. And the thing is, it's three things that stuck in my mind. Because, I mean, if we, first of all, if we can make the population go down, there wouldn't be so much deforestation for a start. My name is Jascha Potgieter. I'm a conservationist artist, political conservationist artist. I'm also ambassador for Ape Action Africa, and I am the chairman director of Orangutan Appeal UK. I'm living in North Wales, and we have a business here, a coffee shop, Alpine coffee shop, and a pizzeria, Hanging Pizzeria, and both establishments is to help conservation. And then I also have my own gallery, platform gallery, that's on the station. I think it's a medium for me to make art and make people aware of what we do to the planet, and also to tell stories about how endangered some animals is. I love animals, all animals, not just apes. I mean, any animal I can help, I will help. Every soul out there. I mean, young, old, you name it. I mean, if we can all stand together, we can make a difference. So I'm trying to show people. When you go into my gallery, I mean, it is so provocative, but it's in your face. But I mean, I'm trying to tell people what is actually going on, because most people just ignore what's going on around us. And the most people think if they give you money, you will solve the problem, but this is not the situation. I mean, the more we know, the more we can maybe share and care. I think it is good to get it out to the public attention, because I live in the middle of a national park. That's one of the most beautiful places in the world. When people come to the gallery, they expect to see beautiful landscape, but if they're in there, I mean, I've seen people cry, I've seen people shout at me, but the thing is that most people leave there giving us a donation, and also so many people come to me and say to me, they've never known these things exist. And the thing is that makes me so proud, because I took things that people don't know about, and then I will make a sculpture or a painting or a photo, and then it's a message I'm bringing to the general public. I use any media. I mean, I create with plastic that I collect from the beach. I'm a ceramicist, I'm a printer, I'm a painter, photographs, mixed media. I mean, anything. I mean, I've been making sculptures out of food, anything that I can put my hands on. But mainly at the moment, it's all to do with plastic, because I mean, the plastic is such a terrible thing that's happening to the earth. So I'm using plastic to make art, so it's like a double message to the public. I was a volunteer for Orangutan Foundation, and we were 12 people. And what we did is we built release camps in the jungle for 6 weeks, and it was it was crazy. But in any case, that's when I realized what damage palm oil do to the orangutans. It just freaked me out. I came home and I said to my wife, that's it. Coffee shop is palm oil free. Me and Sue, that run the coffee shop, the two of us started a mission. It took me 2 years, but then the coffee shop is completely palm oil free. The problem was people were not educated. But what was good is we were making people aware of it. So it was in the beginning stage, and because the coffee shop is such a nice place, and I mean, we're quite busy, and people want to supply us with stuff there, but because we went out there and we spoke to them and explained to them, they actually went out of their way. And I remember one of the places that we got supply from was Delis de France. And the next brochure they sent out, they had a whole page on palm oil free products. So the thing is, if we didn't tell them about it, they wouldn't have aware about it. It took me 2 years, but we've made it. Since today, we are completely palm oil free. So our motive is, we try to say zero deforestation and sustainable palm oil. I'm not saying I'm right for totally palm oil free, but it's the way I went. That's the coffee shop's motive, but I also understand sustainable palm oil. I mean, it is because people must make a living. Something I believe in and what I've learned in life is if we work together to try and get to a solution, there's place for everybody. Palm oil is originally from West Africa. I mean, it's just been taken into Asia. I know parts of Indonesia doesn't want to sell their palm oil because there's not enough for themselves to use. So, I mean, it is such a vicious circle what's going on. It's the most versatile product in the world. I mean, you can do anything with it. I mean, even takeaway cups have palm oil in. I mean, toothpaste, washing powder, I mean, you name it. I can't think of anything as a replacement for it. I mean, it's a crazy product. I flew over a plantation with a small aircraft for 2 hours, and that's the only thing I could see. I mean, it's a green desert. Nothing lives in there. I mean, it is just, it's dead. But I know we do the best for the coffee shop and the pizzeria. As far as primans go, oh, I just love them. I mean, I could remember the first time I had to look after a chimpanzee for Ape Action Africa. And my duty was, I was with a girl from America, Audrey, and we had 5 chimps we had to look after in the forest. And there was one chimp, Kasi, and I promise you, I just the both of us fall in love immediately. I mean, it was love at first sight. I mean, it was just, when I left, I was crying. I bought a sculpture of a gorilla that's a fountain in the name of Kasi. And so it's a wishing well. And people put money in there to make a well, a wish, and the money goes towards apes. If you ask me if there's anything or any person that I totally have so much respect for, it's Rachel Hogan from Ape Action Africa. I mean, she's so lovely. I'm doing my best to help her because she's a woman in Cameroon. And I mean, she just give her soul to them. And the thing is, I'm trying to me and my wife try to make her life easier because, I mean, there's over 350 primates and, I mean, they eat a lot. That's my drive. It's people like that. If I sell a painting, all the money goes to it. I mean, I've just brought out the whole collection of textiles. I mean, there's tablecloths and all different things. I brought out a whole range of beer. I worked with I'm Not Plastic, that we've brought out a lot of wine. I think a big percentage of that goes to towards apes. But it's not enough. I wish I could do more. It's passion. I mean, it is passion. And I mean, I've met so many wonderful people with passion. You know, when you go to the supermarket, instead of buying everything palm oil, maybe cut just 10%, because a lot of 10% make 100%. So if everybody just do a little bit, you know, I think that can help. And on the end of the day, we are the voice for animals. So if we can make them survive, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah.